This is Andy Harrison. Welcome to the Everything is Changing Now video workshop. What is Everything is Changing Now? Everything is Changing Now, or EICN for short, is a transformation technology developed by recording artist and possibility enthusiast Andy Harrison. That's me. EICN is designed to help you quickly and easily gain access to the possibilities you want to experience most in your life. These simple understandings and strategies can help you shift from feeling trapped by the limits of conditioning to the feeling of freedom of exploring, discovering, and living the way that you choose. Based on decades of Andy's research, that's me, in personal change technologies and making use of the very latest scientific breakthroughs, EICN may be one of the simplest, easiest, and fastest ways you can begin being how you want to be right now. So far, people are describing their experience with the Everything is Changing Now transformation technology as blissful, nirvana, and life-changing. In this short video workshop, you'll have the opportunity to discover for yourself the things that have been getting in the way of your natural connection to all possibilities, and you'll learn simple step-by-step strategies to move through them quickly and easily. You'll also gain new insight into the main patterns that cause suffering and unwanted results for everyone, so that you can continue to avoid these patterns for yourself, and you can better understand and help other people if you choose to. So here's a quick overview of the entire workshop. In Section 1, we'll discover the single habit of thinking that creates all human suffering and all your problems. We'll look at why this happens and learn the simple 3-step process called the Notice Now game, which gives you the experience of moving beyond this habit in a matter of just a few minutes. Then in Section 2, we'll explore the 2 emotional buttons that drive all human actions and the 3 ways that you continue to unplug yourself from what you want most without even realizing it. We'll learn the simple and fast 4-step process called the Possibility Transformer that will help you permanently connect to the possibilities you want most in your life. Then finally, in Section 3, we'll do a quick review and explore the specific possibilities that you want most in your life right now. Then we'll learn the simple steps of the 30-day AND challenge, which will give you an easy, streamlined way of allowing these possibilities to happen naturally. Throughout the workshop, we'll be covering the main concepts in the Section 1, 2, and 3 videos, and then directing you to other videos to learn the specific steps for each of the techniques. This is going to allow us to move fast and give you an easy way to review any of the content anytime you wish. So let's go ahead and get started with Section 1. Are you ready? Alright, here we go. Scientists are now telling us that at the core level, we are all possibilities. That the very fabric that makes up who we are is in fact all possibilities. They are also telling us that everything that we perceive with our senses, so everything that we can see, hear, touch, taste, and smell, is in a constant state of changing right now. This includes our physical bodies. In fact, at a molecular level, you are not the same person now in the physical sense as you were at the beginning of hearing this sentence. Also, science are telling us that all possibilities are happening right now, that there really is no future or past. So our experience of what we think of as the past and the future is simply just an illusion created by our mind. So if all of this is true, why do we not experience life this way? I mean, why do we oftentimes feel limited, stuck, and like things aren't changing? Why do we experience a past and a future? Why are we worried about what might happen if the future doesn't even really exist? Scientists have also been able to measure the energy fields that surround and flow through our physical bodies. Our human energy fields are our natural connection to the field of all possibilities. And they continually supply our physical bodies with a constant flow of new energy and possible experiences of reality. So our energy field is our natural connection to our true power and to who we really are, which is all possibilities. Our attention is what connects our day-to-day experience with our energy field. It's important to note that our attention is not a function of our brain. Our attention is the power that we're born with to focus energy from our energy field, which again comes from the field of all possibilities, into the physical world that we experience. So our attention is the power we have to bring energy from the field of all possibilities through our energy field into our day-to-day experience of living. Go ahead and try this out right now. Focus your attention right now on your big toe. Okay, now move it to your hand. Now focus your attention on something outside your body. Each time you do this, you are bringing energy from the field of all possibilities into your experience of the physical world. If we didn't get in the way of this process of the field of all possibilities bringing new energy and possible realities to our energy field, and then through our attention into our day-to-day experience, we would not feel limited or stuck, and we would not be worried about what might happen. So how is it that we get in the way of this process? Our brains have developed one habit that creates all of the problems that we experience in our entire lives. This habit shortcuts our natural connection to our energy field, and it unplugs us from our true source of constantly renewing power from the field of all possibilities. It also creates the experience of living as one where we feel disconnected from many things that we want, and oftentimes stuck with things that we don't want. So what is this habit? Our brains have developed the habit of dividing everything we perceive into two main categories. You can think of it as if we have two boxes inside our brains. One marked the I box, and the other one marked the other box. The I box is where your brain puts everything that you think of as you, and the other box is where it puts everything else. In reality, these divisions don't really exist. But by doing this, your brain forces the flow of energy from your energy field into only these two tiny boxes inside your brain. Then, as you grow up, you start putting more and more of your attention only on your two brain boxes rather than on your energy field itself. This short circuits the natural flow of energy from the field of all possibilities and creates all the problems that we experience in our lives. By allowing our attention to focus primarily on our energy field instead of our two brain boxes, we immediately gain full access to the flow of energy from our energy field and the field of all possibilities. Our experience of living can completely transform from feeling stuck in continual problems to feeling free to explore, discover, and allow any possibility we want to happen. We can start allowing, noticing, and directing the natural flow of all possibilities that we are already connected to. Simply by learning to consistently focus our attention on our energy field rather than on our brain's habit of dividing everything into the I box and the other box, our attention is then free to always notice our natural connection to all possibilities. Instead of unplugging from our true power, which is the field of all possibilities, our experience of living can be one of staying plugged into our natural connection to this flow of all possibilities. To experience this for yourself in just a few minutes after this video, watch the Notice Now videos. So to quickly review what we've talked about here, number 1, we are all possibilities. Number 2, everything that we see, hear, touch, taste, and smell is constantly changing right now. Number 3, our energy field is our natural connection to the field of all possibilities. Number 4, our attention is the power we have to bring energy from the field of all possibilities into our lives. Number 5, our brain boxes, the I box and the other box, short-circuit this process and create all of our problems. And number 6, by learning how to consistently put our attention back on our energy field instead of our brain boxes, we can transform our experience of living and stay plugged into the field of all possibilities where everything is possible. In Section 2, we'll discover the 2 emotional buttons that drive all human actions and the 3 ways that you personally continue to unplug yourself from what you want most without even realizing it. We'll learn the simple and fast 4-step process called the Possibility Transformer that will help you permanently reconnect to the field of all possibilities and begin allowing the possibilities you want most to happen. Again, this is Andy Harrison. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.